A little crooked. Seems about right. And I'm broadcasting on time. Can I be heard? I know there's a delay. Alright, I guess I can be heard. Maybe wait for a couple more people to show up. The box. Hey, a second person. This is already shaping up better than the earlier one. I did not squeal because they didn't ring the doorbell. I got startled because I wasn't expecting a knock at our interior door because our neighbor brought the box in. So so yeah, no squeal, just a jump and then like, "Oh, that must be that." Yeah. Mind you, I was watching it. UPS has this thing where you can actually watch the truck going around, and I was watching it, and it was going everywhere around the neighborhood for hours. Like, it was within a quarter mile of here for at least 3 hours. I'm just like, just turn on the street. Oh well. Apparently, waving is a thing. So, doing this. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. They are usually well aware that we're waiting, so they make it take as long as possible. So, knock off Swiss Army knife, everybody's friend, and here, the box. In fact, let me swap the camera around. Yes, I am in the bedroom because the office, which is also the guinea pig's room, and which is also the exercise room, didn't really have as good a backdrop as, I mean, that bookcase is pretty awesome. So, anyway, back to it. Ta da! Box! Yes, I am making sound effects. All right. Paper. Just what I always wanted. Actually, the cats are probably actually saying that. All right. You know, they make the reveal as exciting as possible by not just putting paper over the top, but also, like, the crinkly paper, but also putting the receipt over the top. Anyway. And here they are. Wah. Wah. And my assistant, that is to say, my wife, has just turned the light on for us. I thought about that, but you know what? That's why she has the master's degree and I don't. So, it is fully printed. It has the correct title. It has the dedication. I thought I did pay you. All right. Let me just... So, got both of them together here. I mean, look at that. Branding. Although I have actually already updated the cover for this one, and I don't have the physical copies of those, because I wanted to put the great review quote on it and stuff. So, you know, that's all fun. So yay, we have books. I have many books. And one of the things that I will be doing with the books is hopefully giving them to folks who want to do reviews. The book officially comes out on September 15th. So, you know, mark that date. Or, you know, don't. But I'd really be chuffed if you did. I said chuffed. I don't know where that came from. There we go. And is this thing going to fall over again? Yes. Okay. So yeah, that's a book. I actually don't know if that's showing up backwards for you or not. It's showing up backwards for me.
You're looping back to the beginning. Oh, yeah.
So, let's see. All right. So, a little reading from chapter 1. Not the beginning of chapter 1. I always like to leave that for you to find out on your own or read it on Amazon or whatever. But this comes a little later. Let's see here. Yeah. So, 3.5 hours later, Inez slapped her cards down on the table. Gin. Louis, across from her, laid its cards down. A display window popped up. I will defeat you soon. They had been playing since after she'd left the way station, off and on, and the only part of the game that was getting better on Louis's part was the trash talking. Ah, Louis, it's not going to happen. A chirp came from the cab, so Inez got up to check on it. They were approaching the spot for the meeting. Finally, something happening. Didn't she used to enjoy the long stretches of nothing? Inez set the deceleration program, and they dropped out of faster-than-light speed. The spot was literally the middle of nowhere. It was 50 light-years from any star systems, and thus perfect for some clandestine activity. She was there first, clearly, as there were no other ships. However, within a few minutes, ships had dropped to standard speeds and were coming to a stop. She could see why there were multiple ships. They were towing a small cargo hold that they were not built to carry along. A ping came from one of the two ships. "Is this the Browns?" "Yes," she replied. "I'm here to pick up Mr. "Yes, yes," the other end said, cutting her off. "Open channels and all that. We're detaching from the cargo hold and we'll back away from it until you're able to connect." "Understood," she said, and cut the channel. This was less than ideal. She didn't know if Bolivar would be on the hold or on one of the ships. It was all more cloak and dagger than a typical run for power converters. She got the all clear from the cargo hold, and then got the command authorization from the unit. She had it use its positioning thrusters to turn it around and bring it down to the level where she was. The computer was able to plot the rest of it, and within a few minutes, the seal connecting the two was complete. Inez crossed out of the cab to the cargo hold door. Through the door's porthole, she could see the opposite door, which didn't have a window of any sort. She held the door open and then opened the next door. Laid out in front of her was a tall man, entombed in a personal stasis unit, in the middle of a personal cargo unit. He was completely inert. Dun dun dun. So, I hope everybody enjoyed that. The video will be up for anyone to watch, so that will that was it. That was remarkably fast. That was about 11 minutes. So, unless anybody has any questions. Then thank you again. And have a wonderful evening.